It's Mogol TV, and in this video, you'll find detective riddles and puzzles. Could you be a real Sherlock? Don't forget to share in the comments how many riddles you managed to solve correctly. Number 1. There was a robbery at the bank. Fingerprints were found in the vault where the money was kept. The police have 5 suspects who have committed various robberies before. Their fingerprints are in the police database. Help the police. Which one of the suspects committed the robbery? Here is the correct answer. It was suspect number 4. Thumbs up if you got it right. Let's move on. Number 2. John's car is stalled outside the town at a gas station. But John urgently needs to get into town. He wants to ask one of the drivers currently standing at the gas station to drive him. Which driver should John ask for? If you were attentive enough, you first noticed behind John's back several advertisements for a wanted dangerous criminal, as well as a stolen car. That car and the criminal at the moment, so it's safest to say go to the driver in the blue car. Number 3. One rainy day, a woman was hit by a car at a pedestrian crossing. Fortunately, she survived, but she could not remember the license plate number, only a rough description. The police identified 3 suspects with such vehicles who were driving in this part of the town at that time. All of them were questioned. The first suspect said that he was a professional painter who had been in the park all day painting a landscape. The second suspect stated that she had been at work at the office at the time. The third suspect said that he had been at a friend's house and they had been playing computer games. The police quickly found out who was a liar. So, who hit the woman? So, in fact, at the very beginning of the puzzle, you might have heard that it was raining that day. It means that the first suspect couldn't have been in the park drawing a picture at that time. So he lied. Number 4. A television show is being filmed on Desert Island in the Caribbean. One day, the crew had all the generators that produce electricity out of order. The crew had to wait 3 days for new generators. There was a sufficient supply of food and water for that time. On the second day of waiting, one of the presenters was found murdered. The police arrived on the island, determined the approximate time of the murder, and questioned the film crew. The producer said that at this time, he had been making a shooting schedule in the coming weeks. The screenwriter stated that he had been rewriting the script all day. The second presenter said that she had been sunbathing at that time. The cameraman said that he had been playing on his phone all day. The director said that at the time, he'd been sitting on the beach and meditating. Which of the suspects lied, and who is the murderer? Here is the correct answer. On the day of the murder, due to broken generators, the film crew was without power for a second day. It means the cameraman couldn't have spent the whole day playing on his phone. It would have run out of power quickly, so he lied. Number 5. Mindfulness is one of the most important qualities of a good detective. Let's look at this picture, and tell me how many slices of pizza do you see here? There are 12 slices of pizza in this picture. Number 6. One night you find yourself in an old abandoned house. To get out of it, you have 3 doors. Behind the first door, zombies are waiting for you. Behind the second door, there are bloodthirsty vampires. Behind the third door, you will meet scary werewolves. Which door will you choose to escape? In this puzzle, you had to be clever as well as attentive. You might have noticed at the beginning that the moon above the house is still young. As you know, a werewolf only appears when the moon is full, so you can safely exit through the third door. Number 7. The police found a lost child. He was small enough to say who his parents were and where to find them. The 3 women who came to the police said it was their child. Each of them offered to spend a few minutes with the child under police supervision. The first woman brought a Coke and chocolate bars and fries to feed the child. The second woman started asking the child where he had been. She said she had looked everywhere for him and had been very frightened. The third woman brought the child a toy and said it was his favorite one. Under the women's behavior, tell me which one of them is the child's real mother. Here's the correct answer. Woman number 1 brought a lot of fast food for her baby. A real mother would not do that. Woman number 3 offered the child a toy. That is a favorite tactic of kidnappers. Woman number 2 is the real mother of the child. Her behavior is entirely consistent with that of a mother who lost her child. Number 8. Find the extra item. Number 9. 4 robbers stole a huge gold bar. After the robbery, they decided to divide it into 4 parts and go their own ways. But the gold bar is a bit irregular in shape. So how do they divide it into 4 equal parts? In fact, the solution is easy. You just have to divide up the gold bar this way, so everyone gets the equal part. Number 10. The body of the murdered woman was found in the women's restroom of a restaurant. The detective obtained the CCTV footage immediately after the crime had been committed. There were 5 people in the restaurant. Who was the killer? If you look carefully, you will probably notice the appearance of man number 5. His shirt looks as if someone has tried to tear it. Besides, a piece of cloth is clearly visible in the victim's hand. Apparently, the woman tried to resist and tore the murderer's shirt. The man, number 5, is the murderer. Don't forget to write in the comments how many of the riddles you managed to solve correctly. Go to Mogol TV VK Group, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click on the bell to keep up to date with new videos.